A very happy Guru Purnima to all of you. Today we will read the quotes of Swami Vivekananda on Guru. Swami Vivekananda's quotes on Guru, teacher. According to Swami Vivekananda, anyone and everyone cannot be an Acharya, teacher of mankind, but many may become mukta, liberated. Find the teacher, serve him as a child, open your heart to his influence, see in him God manifested. He alone teaches who has something to give, for teaching is not talking, teaching is not imparting doctrines, it is communicating. He is an Acharya through whom the divine power acts. It is not possible for everyone to be an Acharya. It is the knowledge of the spirit of the scriptures alone that constitute the true religious teacher. Know it for certain that without steady devotion for the Guru and unflinching patience and perseverance, nothing is to be achieved. My success is due to my popular style. The greatness of a teacher consists in the simplicity of his language. Mind you, the Guru Bhakta will conquer the world. This is the one evidence of history. Only the knowers of Brahman are the spiritual teachers of mankind. The disciple must worship the Guru as God himself. The father and mother give me this body, but the Guru gives me rebirth in the soul. The Guru is the means of realization. There is no knowledge without a Guru. The Guru must teach me and lead me into light, make me a link in that chain of which he himself is a link. The man in the street cannot claim to be a Guru. The Guru must be a man who has known, has actually realized the divine truth, has perceived himself as the spirit. A mere talker cannot be the Guru. A talkative fool like me can talk much but cannot be the Guru. A true Guru will tell the disciple, go and sin no more, and no more can he sin. No more has the person to power to sin. The one who has the power of transmitting this current is called a Guru. The power that can transform life in a moment can be found only in the living illumined souls, those shining who appear among us from time to time. They alone are fit to be Gurus. There is no other teacher but your own soul. We must all wait till the Guru comes, and the Guru must be worshipped as God. Without an unbroken chain of discipleship, Guru Parampara, nothing can be done. Conditions necessary to be a teacher. Excerpts from Swami Vivekananda's writing, The Teachers of Spirituality. In the teacher, we must first see that he knows the secret of the scriptures. The whole world reads scriptures, Bible, Vedas, Qurans and others. But they are only words, external arrangements, syntax, the etymology, the philology, the dry bones of religion. The teacher may be able to find what is the age of any book, but words are only the external forms in which things come. Those who deal too much in words and let the mind run always in the force of words lose the spirit. So the teacher must be able to know the spirit of the scriptures. The network of words is like a huge forest in which the human mind loses itself and finds no way out. The various methods of joining words, the various methods of speaking a beautiful language, the various methods of explaining the dicta of the scriptures are only for the enjoyment of the learned. They do not attain perfection, they are simply desirous to show they are learning, so that the world may praise them and see that they are learned men. You will find that no one of the greatest teachers of the world went into these various explanations of the text. On their part, there is no attempt at text torturing, no saying, this word means this, and this is the philological connection between this and that word. You study all the great teachers the world has produced, and you will see that no one of them goes that way. Yet they taught, while others who have nothing to teach will take up a word and write a 3-volume book on its origin and use. As my master used to say, what would you think of men who went into a mango orchard and busied themselves in counting the leaves and examining the color of the leaves, the size of the twigs, the number of branches, and so forth, while only one of them had the sense to begin to eat the mangoes? So leave this counting of leaves and twigs and this note-taking to others. That work has its own value in its proper place, but not here in the spiritual realm. Men never become spiritual through such work. You have never once seen a strong spiritual man among these leaf counters. Religion is the highest aim of man, the highest glory, but it does not require leaf counting. If you want to be a Christian, it is not necessary to know whether Christ was born in Jerusalem or Bethlehem, or just the exact date on which he pronounced the Sermon on the Mount. You only require to feel the Sermon on the Mount. It is not necessary to read 2000 words on when it was delivered. All that is for the enjoyment of the learned. Let them have it. Say Amen to that. Let us eat the mangoes. The second condition necessary in the teacher is that he must be sinless. The question was once asked me in England by a friend, why should we look to the personality of a teacher? We have only to judge of what he says and take that up. Not so. If a man wants to teach something of a dynamic or chemistry or any other physical science, he may be of any character. He may be of any character. He can still teach dynamics or any other science. For the knowledge that the physical sciences require is simply intellectual and depends on intellectual strength. A man can have in such a case a giant intellectual power without the least development of his soul. But in the spiritual sciences, it is impossible from first to last that there can be any spiritual light in that soul which is impure. What can such a soul teach? It knows nothing. Spiritual truth is purity. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. In that one sentence is the gist of all religions. If you have learned that, all that has been said in the past and all that is possible to say in the future, you have known, you need not look into anywhere else, for you have all that is necessary in that one sentence. It could save the world. Where a vision of God, a glimpse of the beyond never comes until the soul is pure. Therefore, in the teacher of spirituality, purity is the one thing indispensable. We must see first what he is and then what he says. Not so with intellectual teachers. There we care more for what he says than what he is. With the teacher of religion, we must first and foremost see what he is, and then alone comes the value of the words, because he is the transmitter. What will he transmit? If he has not flat spiritual power in him to give a smile, if a heater is hot, it can convey heat vibrations, but if not, if it is impossible to do so. Even so is the case with the mental vibration of the religious teacher, which he conveys to the mind of the thought. It is a question of transference and not of stimulating only our intellectual faculties. Some power, real and tangible, goes out from the teacher and begins to grow in the mind of the thought. Therefore, the necessary condition is that the teacher must be true. The third condition is motive. We should see that he does not teach with any ulterior motive, for name or fame or anything else, but simply for love, pure love for you. When spiritual forces are transmitted from the teacher to the taught, they can only be conveyed through the medium of love. There is no other medium that can convey them. Any other motive, such as gain or name, would immediately destroy the conveying medium. Therefore, all must be done through love. One who has known God can also be a teacher, when you see that in the teacher these conditions are fulfilled. You are safe. If they are not fulfilled, it is unwise to accept him. There is a great risk if he cannot convey goodness of his conveying wickedness sometimes. This must be guarded against. Therefore, it naturally follows that we cannot be taught by anybody and everybody. These were the teachings of Swami Vivekananda that he gave on Guru, the teacher. Hopefully you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, you may share this video on this very special day of Guru Purnima to your other friends and other devotees as well. They will also get to know what is it to be a teacher, what is it to be a Guru, and what is the importance of Guru in all our lives. We may belong to any religion, any caste, any creed, any nationality, but the importance of Guru in our life, in our personal lives, is very important. Thank you. Jai Swamiji.